Hello YouTubers, subscribers and friends, welcome to my channel. The saguaro cactus. The saguaro is one of the defining plants of the Sonoran Desert. These plants are large tree-like cacti that develop branches or arms as they age. Although some never grow arms, these arms are generally bent upwards and can number over 25 arms per saguaro. Saguaros are covered with protective spines. Although as they get older, they tend to grow like a tree bark, dark tree bark towards the bottoms of the base of the saguaros. They get white flowers in the spring and red fruit in the summer. It is estimated that saguaros can live to be up to 150 to 200 years old. I wonder how old this saguaro is. Saguaros come in many different shapes and sizes, and they provide homes for the wild birds out here. Saguaros are very slow-growing cactus. A 10-year-old plant might only be 1.5 inches tall. A saguaro can grow between 40 to 60 feet tall. Although I think this one is about 70, 75, 80 feet tall. This is the most massive, biggest saguaro I have ever found in the desert. And unless you see this one in person, it's really hard to imagine that. Just how tall it is. From the ground here to that first part right there is 6 feet tall. Just that bottom part right there. When rain is plentiful, the saguaro is fully hydrated. It can weigh between 3,200 to 4,800 pounds. There's some birds fighting in this cactus here. Now I like to come out here every now and then to see, because we've been having a lot of monsoon storms, and I've noticed that one of the arms has broken off of this massive giant saguaro. So I always like to come out here every, 3 months, 4 months, and see this cactus and see what kind of shape it's in. There's the arm broke off down there in the bottom. We'll go take a look at. When the saguaro dies, the flesh rots off of it, and this is the interior, which is called saguaro ribs. Every saguaro rib is different, but the root system goes down about 4 inches and then spreads out like fingers going off in different directions. The maximum being 2 to 2.5 feet long, the root system. Here's one of the arms that is broken off. And here's the base of the saguaro that looks exactly like tree bark. Matter of fact, this is the only saguaro in the desert I found that you can come out here and hug it and not worry about the spines pricking you. Now, I have noticed this saguaro is leaning more that way since the last time I was here. I'm going to stand at the very base of this and look up. Have to zoom to the top. It's going to be a sad day when I come out here and this thing has fallen over. So like I said, this used to be an arm right here too. This saguaro is the biggest saguaro I have ever seen in the desert, and I've seen a lot of saguaros. Now, what I read to you earlier in this video, talking about they can get to be 40 to 60 feet tall, I think depending on the rainfall and the amount of water that it gets, they can get even taller. Like I said, this thing is probably 75, 80 feet tall. It is massive. And the video does not do it justice how big this saguaro is. I never get tired of looking at this saguaro. Ever. This saguaro has about 18 arms. And it says that they can get up to 25 arms. That's a woodpecker flying around right there. I am surprised as this is still standing with all the monsoon rains that we've been getting in the last 2 months. Crazy storms. I love the saguaro cactus. It is the giants of the desert, the Sonoran Desert. They could talk, but they could tell you what they've experienced, what they've seen. I've brought in a lot of people out here. I've taken a lot of pictures of people hugging the saguaro. If you ever get a chance to come to Tucson, Arizona, come check out this saguaro. If that thing was to fall over towards me, it still would land on me. How far away I am. I've never seen a saguaro fall in the desert, although I have experienced many trees falling. That's sad to see that this arm is broken off. How many days this saguaro has left to live? So these saguaros only grow in Arizona. The more north you go in Arizona, they start dwindling and disappearing. If you get north of Phoenix, they start turning into pine trees. So I have found that Tucson, the surrounding areas of Tucson, have the best saguaros to come out and look at. They have the Saguaro National Monument on the east side of Tucson and on the west side of Tucson. Like I said, if you ever come to Arizona, you have to experience these saguaros in person and up close. Not just these saguaros, but check out the crested saguaro also. It's an amazing saguaro. Scientists don't even know why they grow like they grow. To see them on the ridgelines of the mountains also is amazing. To see them growing out of the side of the mountains, out of the rocks. Like I said, I never grow tired of seeing these saguaros, especially this monster saguaro. This one alone right here is probably 30 feet tall just by itself. It has no arms on it whatsoever. And like I was telling you earlier, it could take 10 years to grow 1.5 inches tall. And that right there is about 6 inches tall. So just this cactus alone, if you go by the statistics, you know, that's an old cactus already. 6 inches tall, 10 years to grow 1.5 inches. You do the math. That thing has a capability of growing into this massive saguaro right here. Arizona, you gotta love it. That's my video for today. If you like these kind of videos, remember to hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button. It don't cost you anything, it's free. And remember to be kind to people, treat people the way you like to be treated. Treat them with kindness. Thank you for taking the time to watch my videos. I'm gone! I'm gone!